Hi, welcome to WorkZest. For my first video, I wanted to talk a little bit about my design philosophy when designing for educational activities. While I hope that this might inspire you to approach your design a little bit differently, I also hope it will help you make better sense of some of my other videos. I think it's really important to be clear about design philosophy, because when people understand the why of a process, they're better able to innovate intelligently within it. When I design educational activities, or really am working on anything, I try to do more than one thing at a time. I think this is particularly important when it comes to training and feedback sessions, because they don't directly contribute to your bottom line, which means resources are tight, but they are so important to your employees. The way I approach doing this is by trying to consider the different messages that I might be sending by the choice of content covered and the implementation method. Both of these things can tell your employees a lot about what you value and how you think work should be done. In particular, implementation has a lot of value. Not only does it tell your employees about the kind of culture you expect, but it also gives you a chance to role model the behaviors you want to see and allow them to practice engaging in behaviors that you would like to reinforce. These behaviors may or may not be directly related to the content being trained on. Let's consider a real-world example. Suppose you're working on developing training on handling hazardous materials. Most of the time, people in these training sessions are very familiar with the content, and they have to go through it at least once a year. This can give you options in how you handle the implementation to reinforce other goals. Let's suppose you know your audience does a really good job individually at identifying risk factors in high-risk situations. But you would really prefer that they be a little bit more mindful during the everyday activities, and that you create a culture of collaboration. We all know that it's really important to give people the chance to practice the skills that you're trying to teach them, and your choice of implementation here can support those other goals. In this instance, you can give them scenarios or videos that feature everyday work and ask them to collaboratively evaluate these instances for good behaviors and opportunities for danger. By doing this, you're giving them specific practice on the problem at hand, everyday activities, and also building up a culture of working together, not only giving them a chance to have conversations where they're doing this collaboratively, but also hopefully giving them the opportunity to get used to talking to each other about their own performance. I hope that this video has inspired you to think a little bit differently about how to layer in meaning and add value to the educational activities that we all do in the course of our work. If you have any thoughts or comments, I would love to hear them, so please check out some of my social media channels and let me know what you think.